Alright, welcome back to game number 2, already underway here. This is, of course, the IEM Toronto Qualifiers. It's the losers bracket for the last stage of the qualifiers. And currently leading the series 1-0, spawning in the top left corner of the map, the orange Terran player from Root Gaming, Illusion.
And spawning in the bottom right, player who accidentally got manor muled. Well, it wasn't manor, but it was a mule. It's E.G. Suppy.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it during the lobby, but to clarify, guys, Illusion immediately said, you know, for clarification's sake, that mule was not on purpose, and Suppy was just kind of like, you know, haha, yeah, I didn't think it was, so.
What is muling actually considered like bad land? Didn't Taja and Bomber do that every time in the past?
I don't know. Usually when you see a manor mule, it's just like, F you, get out, here's some mules. There's some things like you could argue, like dancing can sometimes be fun, dancing can sometimes be
Wait,
BM,
if you dance, you have to type that out. That's premeditated. If you make a mule, it's one click.
I think, yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a mistake, so he clarified that as well, which is really nice. Because there's some players who do have as well, like they're known for being a little bit BM, a little bit salty on the side, but Illusion's definitely not one of those guys.
Nah, Illusion's a cool dude.
Yeah. It sucks too. Illusion, by the way, is someone I've really wanted to have on for a show match for a long time. Like, I've been trying for like a year, but like every time, like it's not even him just blowing me off. I've talked to him directly about it in Zombie Grub as well. It's just bad timing, bad coincidence. Is that hatchery? That looks like it's one off. Am I mistaken? No, that's
no, it's good.
That's never mind. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Illusion, you know, starts with a CC. It's kind of cool to see him put at the top of the ramp, just on the off chance Suppy does go for something early Lings-ish. All jokes aside,
he remembered all of a sudden Suppy sometimes 6 pulls.
Right, that's what I was gonna bring up. The biggest thing that kind of got Suppy known for this was when he 6-pulled the Muslim, right? Like, there's that
Muslim,
wholeness.
Similar to Destiny not liking Paras, does not appreciate getting cheesed in the start of games.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because like he did recently do a lot of 2-racks and stuff. That's how he qualified for WCS last season.
Oh.
But
well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Right? Exactly. Well, I mean, the thing is too, that's people joke about this a lot. You don't see it so much in Pro League as you do like in a lot of the qualifiers, but the Korean players are really cheesy too. And a big part of it isn't because like they don't feel like you're worth your time, whatever. Cheeses in StarCraft 2 are really hard to hold. Like, it's not easy holding off a 2x as a Zerg player. There's some Zerg players who make it look easy, but it's not.
No, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2x is really hard to hold. Maybe if your name is Hyun or Soki, that it gets a bit easier. I don't know.
Yo, I haven't had the pleasure of casting for a while, but like Nurchio was for like a year a god at 2x.
I haven't seen any of his casting games recently.
Yeah, he hasn't. Well, he hasn't been super active is the thing. Like, we don't see him in a lot of Zotacs or go for StarCrafts or whatever. But dude, that guy was seriously like, I don't know, 101 when it came to 2-racks defense. Like, he was so good at it.
Wow, what a god. That good at stopping 2-racks must be the sign of a good player.
Alright, well, the CC is going to transfer over here. Illusion not going for the fast third one, but that's not exactly weird. His building placement's a bit odd, of course, but he'll fix that.
Okay. This is important now. Suppy is going for a really awkward build. Like,
the Roshi, yeah.
Not awkward, sorry. He's very aggressive because he doesn't get the gas for Zergling speed. No, he saves it for Roaches. He actually shows 6 Zerglings in the start. So Illusion's thinking he's going for, like a speedling opener, especially with the 6 lings for map control, but actually Suppy's going for this opener that you would do versus command center first, where you make a lot of roaches without getting Zergling speed. So that would be 4 extra roaches for the cost of the gas to make Zergling speed.
Illusion has no idea, but he's going double bunkers right now.
Oh my god, he's going double bunker. What? Oh, this is.
You know what this is? Hang on, I was gonna say it might be a mistake, but also if you don't know, I don't know if you ever like off-race.
He canceled it. Oh,
yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever off-raced, but trying to wall off with a command center is actually the worst thing in the world. This thing is full of holes. So this double bunker might just been because of the awkward wall situation. He just wanted to fill it up, but...
Well, I'm pretty sure when Suppy saw that, he just scratched his head thinking, what the hell?
Like, how does he know? Like, how?
Oh, a Widow Mine. That's very good for defending, but... There's this many roaches at once. He's going to have a bit of a hard time. Oh, is he pulling SCVs back? Oh, he's making some... Like, did he already pull his SCVs?
You know, Illusion doesn't know this is coming. This is the problem, guys. Without a Reaper to scout, you know, you don't see this coming. Had the one Reaper been jumping in and out of the base, he would have seen the Roach one at the very least. Might have had some idea, but there's no tank coming. I would have loved to have seen a tank behind this, Supernova style, but the SCV's not pre-pulled. This bunker will not hold.
Oh, that burrow Widowmine.
I like that he
though.
unburrowed that though. That's really important if you go up on the
He's
links.
gonna save the bunker. This is so annoying for a Zerg player. You think your roaches can knock down a bunker, but
Nah, he's gonna get some SCV kills for it though, so it's not like
Yeah,
totally
sure.
a waste. Actually, if he gets
he
enough
can
of them, he's
afford
still
to
got a lot
do
of
some.
roaches though, so he gets off the Hellions as well.
yeah, he needs to make sure the roaches don't run past it. But I think he can just hold it well.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. The bunker might fall, but this is not a lot of roaches left at this point, and production should be able to handle it. But still, at the cost of quite a few SCVs here, Illusion does
the
lose
roaches,
15.
are they even going to go down?
Oh, the Widowmine.
Oh, that split. Very good split over there.
Oh, it's
That,
not a full wall off at the top of the ramp. He never put down that
Uh-oh.
second depot.
Someone's in trouble. Now, if he did have a double bunker, it might have been better to hold that off with.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I would actually argue maybe not though, because the only reason he was
well,
able to
it
get the
doesn't have enough
surface
stuff in
area.
it, yeah. That's
Well,
true.
that and the only reason he got the surface area was because he lowered the depots, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, with 2 bunkers, you can only repair the one on the bottom. So I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be a little bit weird, but
In any case, it would be better
yeah.
to have the units, right? Yeah.
I would agree, yeah. But Suppy, he takes a third behind this, so this wasn't like super all in. He wasn't over dedicating. I like that he got a good chunk of the roaches out alive. Still, 17 workers down for Illusion. That's even with 3
usually-
CCs, that's hard to recover off of.
It's still doable, but usually you want to lose, like, say, 10 workers to that, but not 17. 17 is almost double.
I mean, like, it's hardly game ending. If he didn't have 3 CCs, we could make a different argument here. But mules will help carry him until he can get back to where he needs to be.
Suppy's lair is done, so he's going for roach speed. And if Illusion is not careful with what he decides to do, because Illusion is an aggressive player and he thinks it's time to counterattack because Suppy's droning heavily, going to lanes, then the Mass Roach will just easily crush that as Illusion counterattacks.
It's kind of scary though when you go a lot of roaches versus someone who does go Marauder and Widowmine heavy. Well, I mean, the Widowmine splash damage increase, I feel this is probably the one thing that people didn't expect it to affect the most, but I feel the roaches take the biggest brunt of this because roaches, first off, are like the one unit in the game that can take a Widowmine hit to begin with, but the splash damage suddenly becomes enormous. You know, you only need 4 Marauder shots instead of 7 to like actually finish them off or whatever. So those aren't real numbers, but I'm just saying it's really nice.
Illusion is doing what I said earlier would be a bad idea to try to push out because he's gonna lose all his forces here and the counterattack is gonna do too much because Suppy is all ending on 2 bases with roaches. And Illusion scans it now to see there's nothing at the third. Maybe he should pull back.
But he also confirms there's a hell of a lot of roaches with the Hellions. He gets only a couple of drone kills.
He should pull back with the units or he's gonna lose them.
Ooh, I like this catch in the middle of the map actually.
He tried to QXC his Hellions to kill some drones, but he only killed 2. So now he's pulling back as he should, but without Stim or Medivacs, the roaches are gonna kill it. So
Well, this
is exactly what I was afraid of for Illusion. If he does something like this, he can't afford to lose all these units at this stage of the game because the counterattack is gonna be too good. Because even at this point, Suppy can drone up, and just deny Illusion's third, or he can just go for the kill. It's up to him.
Yeah, losing the Marines here is a little bit irrelevant, but losing the Marauders is kind of dangerous because
Marauders are like mini immortals versus Roach.
Well, I guess like in terms of they counter them, but like they're fast, they shoot really quick. Widowmines actually don't get such good hits off here to start with. These other ones might be a little bit better as he burrows them. Yeah, these are looking good.
He got some good splash hits there.
Yeah, these roaches are really soft for these Marauders. Another Widowmine hit goes off as he kites back over top of it.
Yeah, this is what happens if...
This is actually a good pull with the SCVs. I like this a lot. Will they have enough? That's going to be the question. The Widowmine's going to get picked up with the Ogres here.
Yeah,
I think Illusion's in trouble.
Yes, I think he's in trouble too. You don't want to make Widowmine just roaches.
Yeah, I mean, tanks are always going to be better, but I mean, he didn't really have the tech lab available. He was busy going for tech, trying to get that stim out of the combat shields as well. Sadly, though, despite having a hell of a lot of Marauder production, he's still taking a lot of SCV losses. So even if he recovers off this, there's no wall. You know, this needs to be fixed up. A bunker definitely needs to go down or something, but he's not going to be given that opportunity because roaches are streaming across the map.
Well, and without heal, he might be able to take a fight when the roaches regroup together.
Oh, don't chase Illusion. So greedy.
Well, at this stage, yeah, Illusion is really likes to push in and see what he can get done with the units and kind of micro out his way. But in this case, you can't really micro out of having just not enough numbers in your defenses.
Still no starport. Like if there's eventually Medivacs coming, this looks better.
Suppy now he starts to make a drone, so I think he might start droning after this wave of injects.
He's making lings, but he never got the metabolic boost for them. So
But the thing is, lanes are good versus Marauders.
Yeah. Well, they'll also be the buffer. Like, they can soak the hits better than the Roaches can, too. So
Yep.
the Roaches can get bored.
Well, here's going to pull SCVs, but the Marauders are going to die.
You know, maybe if he had retained the Woodmines from the first round, maybe he holds, but he didn't, and he won't. And I think finally Suppy is getting that edge weight. 19 SCVs are all that remain. He's been bleeding out slowly and constantly behind this. Mules will not keep him in this game for much longer. Illusion looks like he's about to go down. GG.
Yeah. So, the worst thing that Illusion could have done was to push out, and that's what he did. But I think he just thought he could punish Suppy for droning hard, try to do some pressure. You know, you have to slow the Zerg economy down as a Terran. Just Suppy, he wasn't making economy, he was making roaches.
Yeah. That will give us game number 3, though, which I'm pretty stoked about. Getting a lot of game 3s today, actually, which is really nice. So a lot of back and forth series going on, but we'll see which of these two can wrap it up. Who does the winner